Alrighty, what's going on? My name is Brodie. This is the Creative Spotlight presented by Brodie. I'm here with a good friend, a great friend, BJR.
Yeah, what's up, man?
The city boy. We're in the city. How are you feeling? How are you feeling like this?
I'm good, man. First of all, can I say this?
Say whatever.
This is real shit. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
This is real. I really am proud of this. Like, if you can't feel how I feel right now. You know what I mean? As far as seeing different things like manifest the whole situation for you, especially, bro. This is real. I'm happy to be here, and I feel good. My knee is fucked up.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
Hooping.
You have a
Saturday I was hooping.
And what happened? What happened to your knee? It's definitely bigger than the other one.
Man, I ain't gonna get into it right now, but you know, we're gonna get it fixed. I know that this shit sucks. I think maybe something, sprain.
How's your mentally? Still strong? Still like you said, we're gonna get it fixed.
Yeah.
Just for anybody out there, this is random. I didn't know we were gonna go into this, but just for anybody out there that's going through an injury, what are some things that got you to it?
You know, it actually,
positive.
My wife trained me for this because she had an injury recently with her knee, and I kind of watched her thug it out. So I'm like, all right, gotta thug it out. Like, she had to get OD surgery. It was next level. And, man, you know, she's taking flicks right now, doing everything in the city, getting it popping, helping the brand, Canvas Cartel, everything get popping. And I'm like, man. And she's still recovering.
You know women are stronger than us.
She's stronger than me, man, for real. I'm like this. Look, I'm in the house just making sure that, like, I don't overdo it type of deal.
I'm a baby. I never broke a bone. No.
I fucked this knee up a plenty times.
I dislocated my toe. I almost forgot. I just dislocated my toe like a year ago, actually. Oh, my goodness.
That shit will fuck you up, man. Mentally, for me, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, create through it. And that's why I'm happy to be right here, because, for real, this is helping me a lot.
For sure.
And, damn, it's good to see you doing this, man. This shit is fire.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Speaking of things that help you get through injuries, what are some things that are helping you get through 2020? What we got going on?
Family. You know, for me, it's different because I'm the head of my household. I have 2 kids. Thank you, bro. 2 kids, wife. But even like staying in touch as much as I can, and it's hard these days. Because that's the thing, people get you so caught up in, you know, if you watch the news, media, all that shit, like, I just feel like, hold on. It's out to get you. And take, for example, seeing the holidays and everything else, I ask everybody I'm in front of, yo, what are you gonna do this holiday? Because I'm trying to make a decision. But really, my decision needs to be based off of me, and me is family first. So, you know, 2020, man, I'm still thinking about Kobe. I was in LA when Kobe Bryant passed away. Grammy weekend, I never felt that energy before. The entire city, you'd have thought that a meteor struck. Like, it was massive. And I think, man, since that day, it's been on us on how we're gonna move forward with everything we see, elections, health. And so we just put pray and create, man, make that music, you know what I mean?
For sure. Music is definitely the thing I've been doing 2020. I wasn't in LA, but when I went to LA, I did go to the Kobe mural, and that was special.
How'd you feel? How did you feel?
I kind of felt like, I don't know, it was an out-of-body experience. It's hard to put into words. It was really like, I was on FaceTime with my girl, and it was just tough. It was just special. Speaking of the NBA, 2020, I'm a Heat fan, so I just enjoyed the season.
Yeah, you was hyped.
A whole lot.
You thought y'all was gonna beat the Lakers?
Of course, I bet money on it. I lost money on it, but I let it compete, so it is what it is.
I predicted y'all to go there too, bro, the Heat.
Oh,
low key. I was like, you know who's gonna get there? Miami, tough thug ass. Like, Miami in there.
Me and you were the only ones. I should have made the bet that they would make it there.
Nah, man.
No one would have taken that. Here you go.
Giannis, I just felt like it's his time now because they're trying to put them pieces, but LA is doing something retarded.
What you think about Houston? You're a James Harden fan, right?
I'm a Houston Rockets fan.
Yeah, okay.
First, all right. I need to say that loud. My uncle was an agent for Steve Francis growing up. So like I even recall at least being in arm's reach of that, way young. And then I was a dumb, like, you know how big a James Harden fan I am?
Yeah.
Well, I fucked with Tracy McGrady when he was in Toronto. I was like, no, that's the one.
Yes, sir. Tracy.
And then when he was in Orlando getting it popping, I felt like I was like I modeled my game as a middle school kid. Like that's who we tried to play like. Before Kobe was like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, T-Mac was it. And then to the Rockets. And then just all that. And then recently, James Harden, I'm a huge fan of.
Mm-hmm.
I was a fan of him at Arizona State. I was like, man, that kid is tough. He can ball. I just felt like I saw something in him that was tough. And then
he didn't have the beard then, right?
he's a young kid.
Beardless.
I saw awesome. I can't remember the game I saw, but I was like, who is that?
James.
I was like, yo, who is that? And then, maybe later down, here come OKC.
Mm-hmm.
People forget getting to the finals. Yo, Harden hit shots, all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes to my favorite team, the Rockets. So I was like, it's made in heaven. And I'm nervous right now, though.
You ever have those? No, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You ever have those hoop dreams to get to the NBA?
Hell no, I don't play ball, man. I'm cool.
I used to.
I was a football player.
I used to.
I'm a football player. I dream of maybe like
how's CJ? Lily?
He's good.
They're all good. How's COVID been like with their schooling? I know this might be random, but how has that been?
That shit sucks.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm an instructor also for a program, the Media Rhythm Institute. So I just recently got familiar with both sides. It's what makes it fun to be a parent for me because I'm a little bit of a teacher now. So I'd be calling them on bullshit and I can reason with them on different things.
Mm-hmm.
And as an instructor and as a parent, I'm telling you that this is damaging because never mind the lifestyle changes that are going on, programming, kids getting used to that cubicle life. But then you're talking about the overload that, I'm not gonna lie, man, physical teaching is important. Now, our kids are good because, like I said, we're very invested and we're there. But there's a lot, again, I'm an instructor too. There's a lot of households, man, where mama's at work, do graveyard.
That teacher's not there now.
Teacher is not there. Check this out, man. This is a real fact, and I'm gonna put it out there. 72% of child abuse cases, watch this, have gone down since the COVID time frame. And that might sound a certain way, but usually you catch those in school. They go to school and they get spotted.
Oh, so it's not it's going down.
So it's not that it's going down. It's actually, in fact, that ain't nobody just looking at it. You don't know what it is. We don't know what the situation is. And I think that that's something also that, again, not an issue in my house at all. But the fact that kids, friends, they can't see each other. So we as a community, we as the nation's got to make their call. I know for me, we try to do unconventional things to help. We committed with the church that we go to, different things. And that's been that's brought a lot of joy to us personally. But, we want to share that now and let everybody know that, like, there's certain things that you can still do. And, in certain functions. And, you just pray to make sure everybody's good physically. It's about to get cold outside. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know. I'm nervous, But, for me,
it's crazy times, 2020.
It's 2020. It's not, for me, man, no, it's not. Like, for me personally, I mean, we say that and then some wild shit happen. We're going to keep comparing. Things happen. Times happen. Times get rough.
Yeah.
What are we going to do about it? I know a lot of people probably chilling right now. They made more money in 2020. They don't care. So it may not be crazy for a lot of people. I know for me personally, it's crazy in the sense that a lot of outside distractions are keep trying to enter what I'm trying to do. And I feel like I'm speaking maybe for a lot of people. So we try to do things to not feel that way.
Outside distractions like what?
Media, like I said. And then your personal, you know? Like for me, I had to I didn't have to detach, but just people detached from me
Over
over the
quarantine,
time, over quarantine. You know,
yeah, you start
when
to
you
see
start to really see when you locked in
all that alone time.
who calls your phone,
Yeah,
who answers your call. You know, everything that you say. All right, those are the things that when you see each other, maybe before all of this stuff, you might have been blind by a lot of that communication. You might have been blind by a lot of those IOUs and we finna see and you really gotta lock in.
yeah,
You really gotta lock in. So for me, that's what's crazy is that you really get to see like, oh damn. And then for me personally, because I put God first, honestly, man. And like,
absolutely.
so it ain't nothing crazy. What y'all don't know crazy. What? Not what I know. As far as I'm concerned, we just got to get up, stand up, hold it down.
For sure. It's definitely one of those times where you gotta put your arm around the people around you and tell them how much you love them.
You're supposed to do that anyway. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? And when we do that, it's not that crazy.
Exactly.
Because then we say, okay, here's why we have to do that. Because when things do get tough, we not sitting. We know how to do this. We've been here before.
We know we're not alone.
I've been. I'm not from Baltimore, bro.
Where were you born?
Bro, I was born in the Philippines, man. Okay.
How did I just find this out? That is so crazy. My girlfriend
don't really
was
share.
born in the Philippines.
I don't really share. Yeah.
That's
I was born in the
crazy.
Philippines.
That's crazy.
I'm like a military brat, low key. So like, that's just where I was born. And I feel like a piece of my energy is there too, because I spent like 2 or 3 years, 3 years, first 3 years of my life I was in the Philippines. I had like, oh yeah, I spoke like Tagalog, I think, or whatever. And then
you still do?
Fuck.
I was gonna put the pressure on you. I was gonna put the squeeze.
But I do want to go back so I could be like, yo, I'd like to see the home I was kicking it in, and then like for real, see if it's still there.
We definitely.
But then I moved to I've been in Maryland since like 4 years old, and everywhere in Maryland, I've pretty much been there.
Just working.
Yeah.
What have you been doing? When did music start here in Maryland? When did that like initially start?
I was thinking about that the other day because Christian asked me that question. Like, the press answer is, all right, so I've been making music since I was about 19. But even before then, bro, I was this guy, beating on the table. All through elementary school, I got suspended, causing disruption.
Oh, man. They didn't understand.
Behead, Tragic Johnson, taught me how to use FL Studio at his house one day, high school shit.
And that's it.
YouTube. Where I'm like, oh, man. And then, like, there's other people around the clip that just come in, that we form like a young little, you have your dreams. Because really, I think music, and I'm realizing this is why I think more people need to take advantage of what we do with the program. Because as a kid, you find ways to outlet yourself. But then for real, since 19, I took it serious.
So Behead, though, you said Behead.
Yeah.
FL Studios, he got that to you.
Got that to me.
That's so important. That's really
went
how
to
it all
college.
started
Check
with me.
this. Went to college all the way to Salisbury, Salisbury, however you say it. I was really kicking it at UMES most of the time because that's just where it was at. And then, used to have people come kick it in my dorm, making beats, recording, hung the mic from the ceiling, ghetto style.
Do what you
just
gotta
did
do.
what we did. Didn't know nothing about the studio stuff. I just knew I wanted to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I was just like, all right, me and my dad made the decision I wasn't going to finish college there. I did some schooling on my own. I paid for myself to do graphic design and then just took it from there.
You still do some of your own designs?
No, but I do special projects for different, I produce different things now. So I'm doing graphics for artists, shows. That's me.
Yeah. I'm looking at imbjr.com right now.
Yeah.
We got a lot of City Boy merch on here.
Yeah.
We got a lot of packages on here actually. This is filled with all types of different
We
services.
got more coming too. I ain't gonna lie. Official launch would be Black Friday.
But I really wanted to, thank you. I really wanted to talk just on the graphic design, this cover. So that's great.
Giving credit, bro. That's G-Pack, man.
Oh man, I
That's
should have
G-Pack,
known.
man.
I
That's
should have
G-Pack,
known.
man. That's G-Pack, man.
He
No,
is
I'm not
crazy.
taking that. I'll take some of the work because what we did, I hit him directly, man. G was doing some phenomenal work. One of the most important things I think I saw him doing and I wanted him to do for me was some work he did at a homie of mine's crib. And I was just like, oh man, I need you to work right now because you're not gonna be reachable in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, listen, I got this idea. And I didn't even know what City Boy was at the time. I just had some beats that I wanted to put out. 10 minutes each of them. I didn't spend longer than maybe 10 minutes on each joint.
I saw you have one that's 13 seconds. I love that.
Just chill.
I love that.
It's just some stuff.
Might be my favorite one.
I can't lie. I'm in a bit of a rut right now because I got inventory to keep with all of the beats I've been making over the years and not like labeling correctly, just titling whatever. Because you get to a certain point where now we have to make money with this and we have to put it places where, you know, it is much like taking all the clothes in your closet and just having to fold them all. It's just mountains and mountains of clothes. Laying out bi-color. But it's fun. It's fun.
I think while we're looking at IamBJR.com, it's the perfect time for me to just give you your flowers and to tell you that I'm proud of you. I don't even know if that's the word. It's just that I'm thankful that you exist, that you were close enough for me to see and to be inspired by and to follow up until a certain point and to even follow today. You're a role model. The hard work. This website is insane. The way you find artists is insane. The way you make your beats. I was actually listening to City Boy as well. I see you got something else here. What's this?
Oh, that's yesterday, bro. Ops.
Oh yeah?
DJ Taz, XX, myself.
Always working. That's another.
That's
thing.
Warpaint. That's Warpaint. I'm gonna shout out real quickly. Warpaint Records. That's my first go with them on dropping and pressing and production. And I'm just honored to be a part of that record with DJ Taz. Yeah, that dropped yesterday.
I love this cover as well. This is nice. You know what the inspiration behind this was? Do you?
I think that the artist. His name is escaping me right now, but I'm gonna.
That's all right. No pressure. No pressure. Yeah, keep the flow going. But it's phenomenal regardless. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out.
Artist heard the record. It just took it there,
But yeah, just thankful that you've inspired me so much and that you've been around. And once I met you in person, you took me under your wing to an extent, taught me a lot of things. We did pop slang.
Yeah.
How long has it been since then? It's been a little while.
We did pop slang fast as shit too. We
exactly
was just
in a week.
man.
In a week, not a lot of people know.
Week.
But that was just a great experience. I just learned so much and watching you. I'm the type of person that I'm just watching everything and trying to learn as much as I can from others, like especially from people that I respect, like yourself. And pop slang was great. It was phenomenal. Hopefully we do pop slang too.
Man, listen.
But yeah, definitely you were one of the people that inspired me. I just want to know some of the people that inspired you. It doesn't even have to just be music, because some of the people that inspired me are yourself, obviously, like I just said, but Dwayne Wade. I guess I should say the writer of some of these animes, but some anime characters have inspired me. It's just so many different things that can inspire you. I also like Kanye West, Jay-Z, Drake, all those guys. But yeah, what were some of the people that inspired you?
I'm glad. Well,
my father.
I was just about to say that. My father inspires me more than anybody, and he has for a long time. I'm inspired by a lot of people. I have a lot of influences, so to speak. Mm-hmm. My inspirations change over time. There's people that have inspired me through different parts in my life, mm-hmm. and then now that inspiration just becomes straight up respect of like, no, I respect where they're at. Mm-hmm. Because you get at that level, mm-hmm. and you keep it at the respect. Whereas always that. So for me, like for example, I'm a huge Shawn Michaels fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big wrestling fan, my whole life. And like the biggest reason though that I'm a Shawn Michaels fan is because in real life, he in fact was going through so much real shit that he inflicted on himself.
You can talk a little louder.
He goes through all the shit he inflicts on himself.
Mm-hmm.
But he found God. And it cemented him as the legend. That's the real reason why I'm a big Shawn Michaels fan, actually.
Wow, I didn't even know that was.
That's his real story in the real
world.
And he was nice. You know what I'm saying? And he was nice.
A free kid.
Nobody liked him.
I was doing it in my basement.
Like
Sweet Chin.
I think
everybody tried it. And you got your inspirations and whatever. But like for me, the list goes on as far as people in their respective sports. It's long. So I'm inspired by a lot. But my biggest, again, I go the way that you had to meet my father. And you're gonna be like, that's why. You're gonna be like, oh. And like, you know, for real, it's and I used to hate saying that sometimes, to be honest. Because like, you know, it ain't always like what it, you know, we always, you know, we inspired by a lot, but again, you have to be inspired by yourself too. And that is where I'm at too.
Absolutely.
It's like, you know.
Every day you wake up, you have to keep trying to get better.
Try to get better,
so
man.
I think growing up, I definitely looked at my inspirations or the people that influenced me until I got to a point where I was like, okay, I can make something on the same level or in the same realm of what they're doing. And then it got to the point where I had to look at myself the day before and be like, okay, now I need to be inspired by him and try and outdo him.
Yeah.
Rather than being so focused on trying to outdo these people that I look up to or whatever.
Quincy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre. They make somebody call me Kanye. Like people, people hit me with the Kanye all the time. They be like, "Oh, you want some Kanye shit?" I'd be like, "Yo, chill." Like I don't like that anymore. No disrespect to him.
That's what
he's his own man. It's just respect now. Cause it was.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we cranked all them joints out. Cause I was like, he could do it. I'm gonna do it too. That shit was whack. Yeah. That's like me just trying to hoop like Harden in the driveway. But after a while, you'd be like, "Nah, I respect his game, man. But I'm doing my thing."
Yeah.
And when you get at that level, if you look at it competitively, I'm trying not to really do that anymore. You know, my biggest inspiration is my wife. Cause she be like, stop competing. Cause you get hurt. I'm like, yo, this is art. She's right.
Yeah.
That's somebody that's like, it's a new inspiration for me over all these years. We've been together and yet we talking different now. She's creating, she hitting me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's why you're so lit. Respectfully, because again, as a creator now, you see people differently. Like my inspirations, they all come from different places. They come from me because I do feel like, honestly, I'm not always trying to be lovable. I just feel like I love the collab. I love the work. I love talent as far as the business goes. But the biggest reason why is not because of the check. It's because, damn, I want our grandkids to be like, yo, Uncle BJ and these motherfuckers was big and joints.
Timeless. You want to make it timeless
records, timeless cuts. That
you want to make it timeless.
You know what I'm saying? We have to stretch different limits. And this is why I appreciate, again, it's like not to say that back to the COVID joint, but like we talking 2020, so whatever it is. Because again, I was going through shit in 2018 that I don't want to go through again. 2020 is cool. I feel like this, you know, whatever you were able to do in this time to recreate yourself, rebrand yourself, redefine yourself, this was the time to do that. This was the time to say, all right, no more bullshit, because the last time you said you was busy, but now you're at home. You know,
Biden's plan actually says another lockdown's coming.
Man, we about to be doing push-ups.
I'm about to come out.
Yoga, making tea.
I'm coming out looking like Ghost.
Watching movies.
Hey, I'm gonna come out looking like Ghost.
On the laptop, doing e-commerce.
I wanted to ask you though, before we get too off track. I liked what you said. You said that you inspire yourself. I wanted to kind of ask, your creative process, what inspires that or what goes into that? How do you work through that? For me, I like to smoke. I like to be around my friends. I like to be in a certain vibe. I like to feel good, I guess. I don't know. I like to be relaxed. What's it for you? And is it different for different ventures? I know you make music, you make beats, you do graphic design, you're a father, you know what I'm saying? You have different things that you do kind of how I'm just wondering how do you get your head ready for that game? How do you come out of that locker room?
That's a good question.
With music, I like to think about my life.
Recently, I'm only gonna speak recently.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not, no disrespect, man, but for me personally, I'm not a fan of how I was creating before. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I've been getting rest, making sure that my mind is clear enough to plan and really get the things that need to get done.
Mental health.
Finished.
So
it
important.
is mental health. It's doing whatever you need to do. And it's making sure that the people around you are good. That's why I text you guys. I'd be like, yo, what's good? And those texts are starting to come few and far in between because more things are becoming to do.
Mm-hmm. I'm
But
hitting you up.
hey, this is what this is for me. I'm the type of individual that can, I haven't seen one of my best friends in life in seriously, it's 14 years. That when I see him, it's going to be like, what's up?
Exactly.
It's not even going to be that. So that's just the type of individual that I am. I've been trained to do this. But at the same time, I'm true to this too. So I know that it takes to reach out for me in the different ways. That's why we try to collab. That's why I make sure that, especially you guys, this room is so talented. This room is so gifted. And
thank you.
In this gifted facility.
We are at Gold Room.
We're at Gold Room, God damn it. It's golden in here. The gold, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, listen, I'm not trying to, look, here's my thing. Inspirations, right? I'm inspired by Baltimore. Mm-hmm. I'm not from here. I'm not from Baltimore. I'm from Prince George's County, Anne Arundel. I've been everywhere. But when I moved here, 10 years ago now, maybe a decade. That's why I dropped City Boy, because I was like, I've been here 10 years. I'm gonna just drop it. And it was just beats, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 10 years. And then every beat, the title of it is a story that I actually wanted young kids to study their homework to. I wanted them to just put it on and just do their homework to it because it helps. Mm-hmm. So all my kids listen to City Boy Living while they working on making the beats in their head. Okay.
Freestyling.
Lo-fi mixed with some of the city vibes. I got to shout out Cariz, Marcel, 7G. They sent me some cool stuff to play with. I was like, okay, yeah. And then I just, I added some of the different flavor. And one of the beats actually got the structure of BJTC on it.
Oh, really?
Listen to it and find out which one it is.
Right.
It's one that's,
all right.
It's the same drums with BJCC. I was like, I'm going to just throw them on there with this. And it was like, that shit was hard as shit. It's the same. You can spit it too.
I'm going to find it.
That shit is, I just threw it there. I was like, yeah. And then just had fun with it, man. I was, that's what I was doing to get through stuff. And I feel good about that project, man. I don't talk about it a lot. I just wanted to be out there, on some nice wonder shit.
City Boy Living.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Don't look at my screen.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're gonna have some fun.
I want you just
to say the first word, or I'll give you 3-5 words in a sentence.
Okay.
First word or sentence that comes to mind. You ready?
Yeah, go.
When I say music.
BJR.
Production.
First Love Production.
Love.
Christina.
Jeezy versus Gucci.
Gucci.
Oh, man. Leadership.
God.
Father.
Important.
And the last one, Lane Brodie.
Gifted.
Oh, man. Stop it. You're lying. He's lying. He's
You said the
lying.
first thing.
He's lucky he's not Pinocchio or all the camp. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. That was the
If I
last
was
one.
Pinocchio, my nose would be longer than the whole city. Niggas would be like, BJ down the street. Nah.
How's it look?
Tight as shit. I got this down. It's, you know what I mean? Treating the shit is the worst. Because then you gotta just, the braces, tape.
It itches?
Yeah. That's what's worse. So we gonna check it out.
Just to wrap this up, though, obviously I want to say I hope your leg gets better. I hope you have many blessings.
Word.
But just to give some comfort out there, just to be that light in the darkness, what do you think are some ways that we as individuals, we as a whole can bring some positivity and into 2021 and put 2020 behind us? I mean, I know you said
Check on your health.
Yeah.
Check on your health. Check on yourself and check on your health. You are going through pain, you trying to fake it. Especially if you're like 30. I'm not talking maybe to you guys. If I am, yo, for real. I'm scared of the doctors. I've been many times. It's not fun.
I don't go to doctors either, but it's mainly just because
Just don't like
financial
to go.
reasons.
I'm over it.
But
I've gone plenty of times. I'm over it. But at the same time,
I've seen some stats on doctors. So
you need to go on and get in there. There are some medical professionals that can just do it better than you can. And you need to check on yourselves. But I tell you what, with everything going down right now with COVID, I think it's even a bigger challenge on them. That's my biggest reason why. Because I just don't want to. I feel bad about being an inconvenience. I'm like, oh, don't check on my healthy ass. I'll be fine. There's someone that really needs to breathe in there. That's my thing. But like, don't let it be you.
Yeah.
Check on yourself.
I will, man. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Listen, bro.
Again, I hope we get to
I
do
love
this
this again, man. This is so fun. Yo.
Thank you.
This is a lot of fun, man. I'm clapping for you guys. I'm clapping for y'all. I'm clapping for you too, Brodie. I see you over there.